Hey everybody, Granny's back. I haven't vlogged in a while, and it's starting to occur to me that it's kind of necessary for this YouTube channel that I continue to do that. The content that I produce here, a lot of the time a YouTube channel or an internet entity will be focused on a single thing, and my stuff really isn't. I mean, you got comedy, you have lectures on subjects which people are not genuinely familiar with and really only appeal to a certain very specific audience. There's me reading creepy poetry in the dark. There's a lot of different things. So to give this some kind of cohesion, I feel like I need to keep interacting with you guys to the level of like letting you know what's going on. There's definitely going to be a lot more production coming up here soon because I'm back in my own place after almost a year of kind of being in the wind and renting rooms and stuff like that. Stuff which really sucks because I kind of need my own space and my own environment. I don't like sharing with other people. I'm a social person on my own, but when I come home, I just want to be alone, basically. And that's the time that I can produce things like creepy videos in the dark. I'm not going to give you the tour yet because I haven't really fully moved in. I've been here like over 3 weeks, but I just haven't had time to move my stuff out of storage because I've been incredibly busy. So, yeah, it's not much to look at right now, but I like it. It serves its function. And, it definitely works for what I need to do with it. I do need to show you two things, though. One thing, okay, hang on. Every year around this time, I try to do a working with Baphomet, and I just wanted to give you guys an idea. There's the Tablet of Union up there, and Thoth in the upper right-hand corner if you can't make him out. And this is kind of my setup for that working. What you see behind Shiva there is a mixture of flour and salt, which I'm using as an absorber for the substance. It's going to be 11 days, and I started on the winter solstice, which is appropriate for reasons that if I have to explain, then is completely unimportant. Air mattress. I'm getting a real bed tomorrow. God, I hate that fucking air mattress. And this space here is going to be for a shrine to the god Amun-Ra, whose beneficence is directly related to how I got my hands on this place. Those are stairs to nowhere. Shit, I'm giving you a tour, aren't I? Whatever. It'll be better once I get like my stuff here, because as you can see right now, it's pretty empty. We got just the essentials basically. Oh, bar cluttered with crap right now, but still, bar, pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? This other room, I have a washer and dryer. God, that's amazing. But this is the important thing. Check out this bathroom. It's fucked up, kind of, because this is the shower, and it's like the shower head's obviously right in the ceiling, and the sink is technically like in the shower. So when I take a shower in here, I feel like I'm in like a submarine or a spaceship or something, which is kind of cool. A little ghetto, but whatever. And it makes the bathroom easy to clean. That's the important part, really, in my world. I don't really care whether it's eye-pleasing or not. So yeah, I have a few new creepy videos planned. I have been using the book light tied to my head quite a bit, which I really like the visual of, and I think there's some experimentation I can do with that, but I don't want to rely on it completely. I don't want that to be the only thing that I do. But I'm also looking at reestablishing my instruments. Frankly, like some of the older videos, like I'm going to redo prayer and I'm going to redo needle and knife, but I'd like to also redo them again once I get like a keyboard and get my bass back and just put them to a little bit of music, because neither of them require complicated music. I'm moderately familiar with a few different instruments. Nothing that I come up with will be like musical genius, but as long as it puts a little backdrop to the words, then that's fantastic. That accomplishes what I want to accomplish here in the next year or so. And recovering that kind of aspect of my life. Because as some of you know, I used to play quite a bit of music, and then all of my equipment and instruments were destroyed in a house fire that happened in 2006. and that really since then I haven't picked it back up, but that part of my life has been pressuring me and pressuring me and pressuring me lately, so I really want to recover that and go back to doing that, because I'm going to have time over the winter. When summer hits, I'm not going to have time to do anything really. I'm just going to be working full out, so during the winter I'd like to try to record as much as I can and get some stuff with that going. Yeah, and finish, as some of you know, I'm working on a trilogy right now, kind of a sci-fi thing. Looking to finish the first novel here pretty soon, and I have very, very strong feelings about it. I really like this story a lot. I mean, I like everything I write when I write it, but at this point, the first novel of this sci-fi trilogy will be my 5th novel if I manage to complete it. So I feel like I know what I'm doing a little bit more. Like Phoenix, my last novel, was like eons better than The Tyrant, which was eons better than Jovialin is the novel that came before that. The first 2 that I wrote really sucked. I still like The Tyrant. I think that there's structural problems. I sort of learned a lot when I did that, and I learned a lot more when I did Phoenix, which I still am going to try to get an agent for and publish. But using everything that I've learned doing those 2 stories, which were completely separate entities, I'm a lot more confident going into this project in what that it can produce and create and hopefully make an impact of some kind. What else? I've been pooping a lot. I really think that there's some kind of solution to the problem of our energy crisis buried somewhere in my colon, because frankly, for the amount that I eat, I shouldn't be pooping this much. I don't know where it comes from. It's fucking nuts. Yeah, that's about it. Alright, so this is the first vlog that I've put up in a while, and I'm going to be doing it on a semi-regular basis just to give some kind of indication of where this channel's going, what kind of stuff you're expected to see. I don't expect there's going to be another lecture before middle of January somewhat, because we're doing Christmas, and then I'm going back to New Brunswick for about a week, the beginning of January. And I may have some video from that, so we'll see what happens there. But yeah, so in the meantime, I intend to focus my efforts on creepy poetry and hopefully maybe some comedic monologues. I have a new stand-up act, but I don't really have a place to do it right now, other than the odd open mic, which is usually kind of a crapshoot whether I actually get to go on stage or not. I don't have anything scheduled at the moment, so we'll see about that. I like it, but as I have continued to work on my stand-up, I have sort of stopped doing a monologue style thing and tried to like write material that engages the audience more and uses the fact that I'm dealing with a live audience more. So much of this routine has to do with that I can't really do it as a funny monologue on YouTube. It doesn't really make any sense to do it that way. But there are sections of it that I might change into that, or maybe I'll come up with something else. Who fucking knows? I don't know. We'll see what happens here in the next little while, because it will be Christmas time and I will be bored. Bored as hell. So, having said that, 93 everybody, Granny out.